Hi guys, Charlie here from Geek Stuff, and today we're going to look at the Hipstreet hyperion tablet. We're at 1024 by 600, 8GB hard drive with expandable memory up to 32GB using a micro SD card, a 1.5 quad-core processor with 1GB of RAM, a multi-core graphics processor, and Android 4.4 KitKat. So now I've got the specs over and with. We'll start with the build of the device. So this is a budget tablet, so it's not going to be the greatest build. So the back is made of two types of material. It's made of this sort of bumpy sort of material, what you can't really see, but if you scratch it, it makes that type of noise. So I don't know how to describe it, but you've probably heard and seen this type of material before. As you can see, it has the Hipstreet hyperion name and logo on the back there, and just some general information there. And also there is the speaker grill. So it is a very small speaker grill, and unfortunately could be covered up if you're watching videos in the landscape orientation. Then you also have a reset indent right here, so if you put a pin in there, reset the device. Sorry. I actually wish more devices had this, because if your device does break and you do send it away, or you do end up having to sell it, you could be left with your account already being on there. You have to give it to some random stranger if you sell it on something like eBay. But with this, so you can just reset it even if it's off, and it will still work. Then you have the micro SD card slot, and again this is up expandable to 32GB, so that's pretty good. It comes with 8, like I said, on board. Then you have the buttons. So the buttons and all the ports are on the top. What I don't particularly like, I think it's a bit annoying really, because when you got it plugged in and you want to have your headphones in, and want to also change the volume or lock or unlock the screen, you've kind of constricted. There's not much room at the top. So you have a screw here, you have your volume rocker here, down and up, then next to that you have the micro USB, and then if I just zoom in a tiny bit, you have your headphone jack. That's a 3.5mm headphone jack. Then you have your on and lock button, and then you also have another screw. So as I said before, it is a cheap tablet, so the buttons aren't the best. So if you just move them about, you can see, hopefully if the camera focuses, that the buttons do move about quite easily. See that a bit there? So they aren't the best buttons, and they are plastic. So on the side there is nothing, a little scratch there actually, and then on the bottom there's nothing, on the other side there's nothing. If you come around to the front of the tablet and you see, there's the light shining in it, you see here is the front facing camera. So I believe this is a, I'm not sure what type of camera this is, I think it is 0.5 megapixels, so it's not the best camera you'll see on any device out there, but it is nice they included a camera in case you want to take some, it's the camera to focus, in case you do want to take some shots of something. I don't know what would look good in a 0.5 megapixel camera, not much, but something. But I mean, if you buy this tablet, you're obviously getting it for either a young child as their first tablet, or an elderly person as sort of a sort of introducing them into the world of tablets and mobile devices. So obviously on the front you have the screen, you see all the fingerprints on it aren't too good. So you unlock it and it looks almost like stock Android KitKat. As I said, it is a stock Android, not stock Android, but Android 4.4.2 KitKat. So so you unlock it by swiping there, and you see all your apps and everything like that. So the only thing that makes it not stock Android is the volume buttons here. So it's obviously on-screen buttons. So you have the on-screen back button, the on-screen home button, and the app, your recent app button, and you also have your volume button, like I said. So I don't particularly like the volume buttons being here. So you can turn it down or you can turn it up using that. Personally, you don't really need them there. If they're on top here, so it's not that much hard work just reaching up and pressing them. But I understand some people do like them on screen. So if they just want to change the volume quickly without reaching up, I understand that. But I personally have a preference not to use them. So it is obviously Android, so there is the Google, which you can get app from Google Play, and you can pretty much get every app that you can get on a normal tablet, so that's pretty cool. So as I said, this is a budget tablet, and I think is in the UK around £80, I think, 70 to 80 pounds. Well, it's pretty cheap. It's definitely cheaper than most tablets, and it is made by a company called Hipstreet. So they're sort of a emerging company. They come from Canada, I believe, and they make some pretty good tablets mostly. Some of the tablets they make are actually Windows tablets, and they run full Windows 8.1. It's pretty good actually. So I think there's the Hipstreet W7, I think it's called, and that's a 7-inch Windows tablet. So they're there if you want to buy a Windows tablet from them. But they make okay products. So I think this is a okay tablet. I wouldn't say it's the best tablet in the world, but it's not bad. So I think overall, if you're looking for a budget tablet for, as I said, a younger child or older relatives, I think this is an ideal tablet for them. I probably would give it out of 5 stars. I'd probably give it about 3, just because the build isn't great. The screen, I didn't mention this actually, but the viewing angles are absolutely terrible. There they are. On the camera you can't tell them too much, but in person they are pretty bad. So yeah, that's pretty much the review. If you like this, like. If you dislike this, then dislike. Remember to comment and obviously subscribe if you want to see other videos by this channel. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.